Welcome. I'm Ellen Shelton, and I hope that this brief introduction to the great Iranian director Abbas Kiarostami will add to your enjoyment of The Wind Will Carry Us. Kiarostami is considered one of the most important filmmakers of our time. His films were personal and innovative, and his style evolved with each film. He's not widely known in this country, and when he is, it is most often for a film he made in 1990. Close Up caught the attention of the film world and changed the way we watch, think, and talk about film. The film was based on a true story about a man who had been arrested for having impersonated the Iranian director Mohsen Makhmalbaf. It was sensational news at the time because a film of his was currently playing in movie theaters and it was a huge hit. After reading the story, Kiarostami went to the prison where the man was awaiting trial and asked him if he could film it. Apparently, the man had convinced a well-off family that he was Makhmalbaf and that he wanted them to be in his new film. They were flattered and invited him into their home, and he began coaching them for their roles. Weeks later, when it became clear to the family that they had been duped, they were furious and embarrassed and pressed charges. After the trial, Kiarostami asked everyone who had been involved with the case if they would reenact all that had happened up until the trial began. So, was Close Up documentary or narrative? Kiarostami had blurred the line between the two, and in doing so raised questions about both forms. And we are fascinated by what he did to this day. In The Wind Will Carry Us, Kiarostami again uses non-professional actors. This time they are the residents of a remote village in the mountains of Iranian Kurdistan. And he has them play roles that are so close to who they are in real life that it's hard to tell if they're even acting. In that way, the film is a documentary, but it's also a fictional story having to do with making a documentary. Again, Kiarostami is blurring the line. There is one professional actor in the film, the main character. He and his crew have come to the primitive village on a delicate mission that is not to be discussed. They want to document, for posterity, an ancient ritual rarely witnessed by outsiders. It will take place upon the death of a very old woman there. I won't describe what happens while they're waiting for her to die. It would spoil the experience that Kiarostami is offering us, which is time to stay in the moment with the main character and to realize for ourselves what is going on. It's well worth the wait. The title of the film comes from a poem. Poetry was important to Kiarostami. He grew up reading the great Iranian poets and became an acclaimed poet himself. And it strikes me that watching this film is like reading a poem. Sometimes you feel lost, but if you keep paying attention, you may find something that you didn't even know you were looking for. I hope so, and goodbye for now.